Well, hello there, Skywinders. Welcome back to another episode of Skywind 007. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at this. This is the beautiful portable to-go blender by Drew Barrymore. If you've been watching my channel, you know I like this line of products and I do like this actress. And I've been reviewing some of her products. As you can see on the screen, this was the previous review that I did. This was the air fryer by Drew Barrymore by Beautiful. And if you look at this one, it's a very simple device as far as I can tell. I haven't opened it yet. And it has a powerful stainless steel blade. It's cordless, of course, that's the cool thing about it. And you have to, it has a button, should have a single button, and you can charge it with a reversible USB-C cord. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Okay, so it does come with instructions, but I don't think you need them. Other than for safety, of course, don't give this to kids or anything like that. And this is definitely a custom product. It is by no means a generic product. It does have the Drew Barrymore message right here. So it's definitely not something that she got from some factory and just glued a logo on it. This is definitely her line of products. So I'm happy about that. Now once you look at this right here, of course we haven't charged it yet, so I'm going to do that. And this doesn't, oh yeah, it does come off. And there's that blades. You got to be careful with this. Please be careful. Remember, this is it has a battery, so you can cut yourself. Just unplugging it is not enough. Let me see if it'll run. Oh, it does have some sort of safety mechanism. You can see if you put it back in and try to make it run. Yeah, so it'll run, but once you take this off, it won't run. And of course, this is where you put all the this is where you juice whatever you're juicing, so the seeds will come out here. And if you want to put the whole thing in, you can just take that off. So it's a very simple device, but it's gonna definitely do the job. And since it is portable, you do get this. So let's charge it and then we'll put it to the test. Okay, so I dimmed the lights because I want to demonstrate how this this power button illuminates when you plug it in. So let's plug it in. And there you go. So it's glowing, so that lets you know that it's charging. So if you disconnect it, it dies out, but when you reconnect it, it starts glowing again. So let's let it charge for a while and then we're gonna test it. Okay, so I still have the lights turned off just to show you that the power button will turn white to let you know that the device is fully charged. So that means that you're ready to use it. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna unplug it and replug it and see if it starts charging again. So unplug, replug, turns red. Yeah, it's charging again. So in any case, I'm gonna make a 3-ingredient smoothie. So the first ingredient and the main ingredient will be milk. That milk right there, that's my favorite milk. And I have some bananas in here. And instead of sugar, I use stevia. So this is organic stevia. So let's begin. By the way, I did read the manual off camera and it does say that do not overfill this past the max 350 milliliter level. So that's as far as the liquid. So we cannot go beyond that because then it's just gonna overflow. So that's just right under the max 350 milliliters. And the last thing I want to do is add the sweetener. And the instructions do say to put the cap back on. Don't mix don't turn on the blender with the cap off because it's gonna throw liquid or whatever. And it does say to set it down on a level surface. Don't hold it on your hand. Okay, so I think we're ready. It is nice and perfect. As you can see, it's perfectly blended. Okay, so I am done drinking it, and as you can see, I made a little bit of a mess. I'm trying to hide that. But anyway, before we go, I do want to talk a little bit about what I read on the manual. No hot liquids. Do not use this with hot liquids, so don't pour in there anything that's boiling or anything like that. It's going to damage the unit. It is not for microwave, so don't put this inside a microwave. That should be obvious, but if not, just don't put it inside a microwave. Do not leave any spoon or utensils in there. If you do, it's going to break everything up. Do not fill past the 350 milliliter line. So you can't see it right now, but it's right here. So there's it'll say max 350. Do not fill over that. Any liquid that you put in there, don't fill over that. If you fill it all the way here, when you activate the unit, it's gonna pour out here. Do not put the base inside a dishwasher. So this base right here, do not put it inside the dishwasher. You can put the top part, but the base and the blades will be left outside. Do not use carbonated drinks. So if you want to do some sort of mixture, like a alcoholic mixture, don't add anything that's carbonated, because it's going to build up pressure, especially when you activate the unit and you spin it, and there's a risk that it might explode, according to the manual. I don't know if that would actually happen, but they're concerned about that, so they don't want anything exploding and damaging their customers. And the last advice that I have is what I mentioned before. When you're cleaning it, and when you have anything in there like a foamy soap, do not take off the base. Make sure you rinse it, completely rinse it, then you can take off the base, because when you take this off and there's foam in there, it's just gonna pour down here, all the foam, and it's gonna touch the power button, which we don't want, and it's gonna go into the USB port, which we of course don't want. So those are the two things that you want to be careful about. Don't get this wet, and don't get the power button wet. Okay folks, so we have reached the end of this review, and overall this is a fantastic product. I really recommend it. I'll give it a 5 stars out of 5. Everything went as expected and even better. It did have that strainer, which I wasn't expecting. I didn't think it would have that, so that's a good thing. It's very, very quiet, so you can use it during the night when people are asleep. If you're in the kitchen, it's not going to wake up anybody. Also, it's very lightweight. The battery does last for a long time, and it takes a very short time to charge it. So everything's great. I don't have any complaints about this. So I can absolutely recommend it to anybody. So all these beautiful products by Drew Barrymore, they're all coming out great. So I think this is a brand that I can in general recommend in a broad sense, because I've tested all of her products, most of her products. She keeps coming up with new ones, and they're all great. I don't have any complaints with any of them. They are fantastic, and they're very stylish. That's what separates the Drew Barrymore's beautiful line of products from the other appliances, that they're very, very stylish. You would expect something like this to cost a lot. I mean, if you go to the high-end stores in Riverstone here in Texas, you might find brands like this that you've never heard of before, but they're very high-end, and you would expect to pay hundreds of dollars for it. But this, not at all. You can get it at Walmart. As you can see over here, you can get it at Walmart, and it's just amazing. So in any case, thank you for watching. Subscribe and thumbs up.